Welcome to the Explore Real Estate Show. I am James Boslaw, your Fredericksburg Area realtor and vacation rental investor. And this show is all about real estate in the Fredericksburg area, the Fawn Lake community, and the vacation rental space. I help people buy and sell homes because I believe that everyone should grow their wealth as they live in or own a home that they love. I also believe that you should feel confident when you are buying or selling a home, and confidence comes when you are well educated and informed, and that's what this show is all about. Enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome to the Explore Real Estate Show, where in today's episode, we're going to go over the real estate statistics for the Fredericksburg area in and through the month of May of 2025. So let's dive right in and let's take a look at what's going on in the Fredericksburg area. The first thing that we're going to look at is the overall sold dollar volume, which is only up about 2.5% this year. So a little bit more overall sold dollar volume when you compare this year, January through May, versus last year, January through May. But the average sold price is up 6%. That's still really strong. That's still really healthy. Higher than probably what I would have thought as far as appreciation goes for a year-to-date look. Remember, just for perspective, a normal appreciation is anywhere between 2 and 4%. And right now at 6% appreciation, we're actually a little bit above what a normal appreciation would be, which is pretty remarkable when you think about the market conditions with the interest rates staying higher. There's been a lot of expectation that interest rates would go lower. They haven't. They're still in the upper sixes. And yet what we're seeing is that the values of homes continue to go up, and they have appreciated by about 6%. Year to date, which is great news if you own a home. And if you're buying a home, it's great as well, because that means that your home's going up in value. As far as the median sold price, we're up about 5%, which is pretty similar to that 6% for the average sales price. So both the average and the median sale price of homes are going up. Values are going up, which is great. As far as overall units sold, we're actually down by about 3.5%. So there's fewer transactions taking place this year than last year by just a little bit, but the transactions that are happening are at higher values by about 5 to 6%. So less transactions, less sales, higher values. That's kind of where we're at right now. As far as the average days on market, we are starting to see that tick up just a little bit. We're seeing a 14% increase as far as days on market. What does that mean? It means that last year, year to date, it would take a house about 29 days for it to go under contract. Now, this year, when a house is listed, it's taking about 33 days before it goes under contract. So we're about the same. When you go to sell a home this year, it's going to take about a month before you find your buyer and go under contract. And of course, from there, another month to get to closing. But it is taking about 33 days or so on average for homes to go under contract this year in the Fredericksburg area. When you take a look at the month supply, this is alarming, and this might be the thing that it stands out the most to me as far as the stats right now. Right now, as of May of 2025, we're at about 2.5 months of supply in the Fredericksburg area. Well, the 5-year average is about 1.5 months supply. So we're nearly double the amount of supply in the Fredericksburg market than what has been normal for the last 5 years. What does that mean? I've studied this a lot. I've researched this a lot. What this really means is that there are more sellers in the market than the last 5 years. However, the demand has stayed about the same, if not slightly less. Once again, we have less transactions taking place, which means that the demand isn't necessarily high right now, but there are more homes that are on the market, which is why our months of supply has ticked upward. And even though we have seen appreciation year to date by about 6%, 5% median, we might begin to see that level off and maybe even come down in the next several months. That's something we will be watching closely. And once again, there's a lot of variables out there. We'll be monitoring the interest rates, which direction they go in. Right now, they're staying about the same in the upper sixes. But as of right now, it appears like demand staying about the same, but seller inventory has increased, which has led us to almost double our month supply from the 5-year average. So this is what's going on currently in the Fredericksburg area. There's a lot to follow, a lot to track, but for for right now, what we can say is that the homes are appreciating in value. There's not as many transactions taking place. Demand is staying about the same while inventory is increasing. So we'll see what that means for future values and which direction they go in. But that's where we are right now. With that being said, I hope that you have a wonderful day, a great week, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.